Good evening and welcome to tonight's hearings. The hearings being conducted are in accordance with provisions of Nebraska statutes, which require that governing bodies conduct public hearings to take public input regarding proposed budgets and property tax requests. Pursuant to Section 84-1412 of the Nebraska statutes, the public is hereby informed that a current copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is posted in the board meeting room on the north wall. Notice of tonight's hearing was published in accordance to law in the Omaha World Herald and the district website on September 3rd, 2015. As indicated on the agenda, there will be 4 hearings this evening regarding the proposed 2015-16 budgets and property tax request. The Board of Education welcomes public input concerning the proposed budgets and property tax request. Requests to be heard forms are available at the table by the door. Members of the public wishing to comment on proposed budgets or property tax requests may fill out a form now, if they have not already done so. Completed forms should be returned to the staff seated by the door. The public will be recognized in numeric order by hearing number as shown on the agenda. The President will call upon the visitors wishing to speak according to the hearing number indicated below and the number placed at the top of the request to be heard form once returned to the staff member by the door. The board respectfully asks you to limit your presentation to 5 minutes so all may have an opportunity to speak. The secretary to the board will notify you when 1 minute remains, 30 seconds, and again when your time is up. Written comments are always welcome. Roll call, please.
Fay.
Here.
Godding.
Here.
America.
Present.
Scanlon. Snow.
Here.
Underwood.
Here.
Vargas.
Here.
Wayne. Williams. I saw Mr. Scanlon. 6 present.
Thank you. There's Mr. Scanlon. Since the purpose of tonight's meeting is to receive public input, there will be no formal presentations. Information regarding the budgets has been posted in this meeting's e-meeting agenda on the website and also on the district website, Finance Open Book at www.ops.org. The Board of Education may make additional changes, modifications to the proposed budgets and property tax request between now and the required adoption currently scheduled for tonight's regular board meeting, September 9th, 2015. We will begin with the first hearing now. The following hearings will be conducted this evening regarding Douglas County School District 0001, Omaha Public Schools. Hearing 1. The purpose of this hearing is to hear support, opposition, criticism, suggestions, or observations of taxpayers related to the 2015-16 proposed budget for Douglas County School District 0001, Omaha Public Schools. Roll call, Mr. Ray.
Fay.
We're taking attendance again? Oh, for each hearing. Here.
Godding.
Here.
America.
Here.
Scanlon.
Present.
Snow.
Here.
Underwood.
Here.
Vargas.
Here.
Wayne. Williams. 7 present.
The first member of the public to be heard is Angela Balanis. Go ahead and go to the podium, and as I already
Hi, good evening, everyone. My main concern this evening is some budget issues that Omaha South High parents have been alerted to recently. My main question was, which today I was provided with numbers with determining funds allocated to Omaha Public High Schools. It looks from that spreadsheet I was given that I only see magnet high schools on that sheet. My main concern is I am looking for numbers. I want to know how much is going into each Omaha Public Schools. and the magnet schools, how the calculation and the equation is reached to determine how much funds go to each school, and also to understand a little bit more as to why this was brought to parental attention in regards to issues with funding the visual arts programs at South High School, to which it is a magnet school geared solely, geared for that particular purpose. Also, the issue regarding the funds earmarked from last year for supplies, et cetera, that without knowledge of the program administrator was spent elsewhere. And so this year, our programs were starting off in a hole, having to pay thousands of dollars for last year's expenses. That's all. May I be seated?
Yes, you may. Thank you very much. Then the second member of the public to be heard is Matt Reagan.
Good evening. I also am here speaking about Omaha South High. My daughter attends there. As Angela alluded to, we were brought into a meeting earlier this month talking about budget concerns that the magnet director had regarding the 2015-16 budget and how activities will be funded. After some calling and different talking with Mr. Cano, teachers and parents, we've heard 3 different stories around how this budget has come to the point that it's at. We've heard that a previous year staff augmentation was required to pull funding out of the magnet budget. We've heard that this year from Pam Cohen on the Channel 6 News last night that 2 additional staff members were augmented to the Omaha South High administration, which required a change in the budget. And we've heard that the budget just came in $90,000 less than it was last year, and there was no explanation around it. I'm a little concerned that we're not getting a consistent answer of where these budget dollars have gone. And it, as I've heard before, it sounds like an administration issue. I mean, we the parents look at the board to handle administration and make sure that the administrations of these schools are watching out for our students' best interest. And this is kind of why I've come here to bring up the issue tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Ray, are there any other public comments?
No.
Okay. If there are no additional speakers, the hearing is adjourned at 6:11 p.m. Hearing number 2. The purpose of this hearing is to hear support, opposition, criticism, suggestions, or observations of taxpayers related to the property tax requirements for Douglas County School District 0001, Omaha Public Schools, for the 2015-16 fiscal year. Roll call, please.
Fay,
Here.
Gadding,
Here.
America,
Present.
Scanlon,
Present.
Snow, Underwood,
Here.
Vargas,
Here.
Wayne, Williams.
Present.
8 present.
Okay. Are there any public comments on the second hearing, Mr. Ray?
No, there is not.
Okay. There are no speakers. The hearing is adjourned at 6:12 p.m. The following hearings will be conducted this evening regarding the Educational Service Unit number 19. The purpose of this hearing is to hear support, opposition, criticism, suggestions, or observations of taxpayers related to the 2015-16 proposed budget for Educational Service Unit number 19. Roll call, please.
Fay,
Here.
Gadding,
Here.
America,
Here.
Scanlon,
Present.
Snow,
Here.
Underwood,
Here.
Vargas,
Here.
Wayne, Williams. 8 present.
Present.
Sorry.
You knew she was here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any public comments on hearing number 3?
No, there is not.
Okay. If there are no speakers at this time, the hearing is adjourned at 6:13 p.m. Hearing number 4. The purpose of this hearing is to hear support, opposition, criticism, suggestions, or observations of taxpayers related to the property tax requirements for Educational Service Unit Number 19 for the 2015-16 fiscal year. Roll call, please.
Fay,
Here.
Gadding,
Here.
America,
Here.
Scanlon,
Present.
Snow,
Here.
Underwood,
Here.
Vargas,
Here.
Wayne, Williams.
Present.
8 present.
Are there any public comments on hearing number 4?
There is not.
Okay. If there are no speakers at this time, this hearing is adjourned at 6:14 p.m. I would like to thank those of you in attendance for your comments this evening, and the board appreciates your input and your presence at tonight's meeting. This meeting is adjourned at 6:14 p.m.